We have said many times that the mainframe doesn't have to be a security silo on the enterprise. And even though it is not practical to ask the mainframe to forward all the SMS log records into the SIEM, even as good as QRadar is, there are way too many of those events, and you don't know. You need to have the expertise to put the rules to really interpret what's bad on the mainframe environment and what is not. What you can do instead is you can install zAlert on the mainframe and have you in conjunction with your mainframe fellows and ask them to, and they will do it on their green screen, mainframe lingo. They will tell you, or in conjunction, you will determine what are the important events that you want to know about it. Why that's important, and don't let the mainframe guys only have that information, because in many cases hackers use the distributed network, the stuff that QRadar normally sees, as a means to get to the end, and the end is the mainframe and the data that is in there. So you want to be able to correlate all the events and see, you know, a privilege escalation on the network, you know, different forms of attack, login failures, login success, and then, you know, something that gets access on the mainframe. And this is what this short video is going to be all about. I'm going to be here. I'm in the log activity section, and I'm going to be this is the events getting real time. So I'm going to actually put a filter that is going to look for log sources, and in here I'm going to look at all the things that we can get from the mainframe: DB2, IMS, RACF, SUS. Let's start with RACF and say, well, show me all the things that are RACF related, and you add that filter. And we don't have anything coming at this particular moment, but I can go 7 days back. Oh no, actually there was data there, actually in there. So let's take a look at any one of these events, and you know, I'm picking the first one just for lack of. So we get access permit, the username, you get, you know, even person name. We have, and here we can even see the nicely format event in LEEF format, and it's separated by those, you know, pipes characters, and QRadar is ready to interpret those, and you can, you know, have an offense that fires on many events, including the mainframe. Well, not only RACF events, you can actually see, let's actually clear that filter and add another one. We actually can look for things like log source equals to, and let's take ZOS events, native, you know, mainframe event. Add that filter. Yeah, that's okay. So we add that filter, and here we see, you know, COS data, again in LEEF format, and you know, so somebody delete ICF from the catalog. Well, I may not know what this implies, but this, if I see this in combination with other events that, you know, were coming from the same IP that was you know, triggering this offense, I can actually make sense. And again, the mainframe doesn't have to be isolated from that. Let's go back to the main list. Let's clear that filter and show some others, but you get the picture. I mean, all the mainframe data can be part of the actual analysis that you do at the SOC level without you having to necessarily have an understanding on the mainframe lingo. So let's see, for example, we have CICS. I think we saw, yeah. So here you can, you know, add that filter and look at CICS data. And, you know, we have, you know, as before, I may not know about CICS, but my fellows on the mainframe say that this particular transaction might be something of importance that you want to alert people when that happened. And again, that allows QRadar to correlate with the other events on how the people got into this place. And in the same way, I mean, I can go forever here, but you saw that I can do the same thing with DB2 on the mainframe. And even, you know, if let's say that you have an application, an IMS application, and you actually want to see that, you can actually retrieve that data as well. So select the IMS. And this is important because in most organizations right now, mainframes are a silo, and this doesn't need to be that, because again, hackers, particularly, you know, from some countries, they have some very good expertise on mainframe and mainframe lingo and mainframe attacks. So here you see IMS data coming as another source of standard type of traffic that QRadar sees. All this is done using the zAlert interface that you can install on the mainframe for this purpose.